So I actually joined Daniel's class in RC, my first class, and also my first lesson. It was on the song Dream, and then there was Rescudo involved. And then when I first started off with the Rescudo, when I first encountered Rescudo, I had so much problem playing, and I couldn't play it at all. And I find it so difficult. I couldn't open my hand to play it. And then I tried my best, but I couldn't get the Rescudo, actual Rescudo. I did a fake Rescudo, and then subsequently I was not satisfied with the Rescudo that I was doing then. I wanted to do the one that Daniel does it. So what I did, I was very determined, and I keep on practicing on my own. When I first started out and start practicing, I find it so hard to open my hand to play it. It was so much, it involves a lot of effort. I couldn't, my muscle just couldn't do it. Then I didn't give up. I went on and on and on to practice, and then I keep practicing. And I prayed about it, and I just pray and I play and I pray and I play, and then I play until I could get it. Then once I get it, I just keep at it. And when I got it good, I still think it's not good, and I just keep on pushing and I keep playing until it become this good. I hope it's this good.
So I thank you so much for the opportunity, to interview you.
Goes back to 2016. I had no interest at that time. I was working really full time. Then I happened to see this advertisement about this intergenerational program. So I thought it's good for seniors. Then got ukulele. I thought music is good. So I signed up for my mother to go for her brain, you see. Then in the end she backed out, no? So I went with an open mind. I went to Singapore Chinese Girls' School to learn with the students. They got a very big music school room. So we all seniors and the students help us along with the ukulele, and we played like Rasa Sayang was the song. But that time I also but after the whole 4-day workshop, it was a 4-day workshop. Then we had to perform Rasa Sayang, then Chan Mali Chan, that basic. Then after the whole thing, fellowship on the last day, we were given this little soprano ukulele, purple color, which is very good. I still keep it until today. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it's my first encounter. But then I wasn't that keen on ukulele because they're so small. Then come back also can't strum cannot come out the tune of Rasa Sayang. I stopped. Then, but I remember my father likes music, right? So I was determined to learn. Then I went on to. Pat and I actually, my godmother, Patricia.
I know.
Yeah, that time, actually, I went first to Bishan CC. I heard of you, Daniel, that time, 2016, I heard. So I wanted to go and learn from you. Yeah, then I went to Bishan CC. Then they say, no, I don't think you have started now. So in the end, how? I went to check out at this. Then we had this instructor, oh dear, I think after 8 lessons, Pat and I say, oh, I think this guy cannot make it because got no materials for us. Then every time I have to download all the songs for the students. Then after the 8-day workshop, we decided to drop out. Then drop out already. Then Pat say, how Selina? Then I say, okay, never mind. Then I found they're very good. At that time, you know, when we learn chords and tabs, we cannot remember, you know, the chords like C, but they got this technique that tell you, oh, C is closest to the floor. So that's how it goes into our head, C chord. Then D, remember Dalmatian, then they have this booklet. And Dalmatian, like that, is D minor. D minor. So at least it goes into the brain, no? Then you can remember the chord. So we learned the basic chord. So I completed level 1, level 2. Then my time when I did 2017-18, they say, oh, they want to start level 3, level 4. I wait, got nobody. I mean, no news of level 3, level 4. Pat say, don't worry, come. I've been attending Daniel's class. He's good. You come, Zoom. If you don't like it, it's okay. Just so join. That's how my connection with Daniel. So happy. I say, yeah, Pat. I think I've heard of him so long ago, but I've been waiting until I come to Daniel Purnomo. The first song I learned was Que Sera Sera. Daniel, it's like you're the best already. Because I went through so many, even went through. I finished 5 levels. We learned tabs.
Yeah, I love the ukulele because it's very small and it's very light. And then, you know, because I got OA, I got very bad knee joint pain, but now that I know that God loves me and all this blah blah. The other thing is, I love the uke because it's small and it's light, and then it can produce beautiful sound. Yeah, it's amazing sound. It can come out of it if you know how to play it really nicely. And then it also can simulate the sound of other instruments. So amazing. So, but only if you know how, you need to learn. But I think I come to the right teacher, Lord Daniel Purnomo, because he know how to teach us to play music of other instruments from this uke instrument. Yeah. I think you're the only one who can teach. That's all. Because I only have one teacher, so I think you're the one who can teach. Only.
I think learning solfege is better than tabs. It's richer and it's really music. Because I also went through theory music in my keyboard. I took my exams in my younger days until grade 6. Yeah, so I can know that there's a difference between solfege and solfege is much richer, at least although it's more difficult, but tab is just like you have to memorize it, you know. Whereas solfege, once you know, like what you always teach us, Daniel, about you must remember the fretboard and everything, which it helps a lot. I mean, and I'm beginning, the more I sit inside your class, although I may be slow, but now as I repeat sitting inside your class, I'm beginning to figure out all the do, re, mi, fa, do, la, ti.
Yeah, that's very good.
And it's richer, I think. I feel the music will come out richer than tab. So I've tried actually to sit in at some other, to watch the live, like, okay, sometimes, okay, this one maybe I won't mention the name now. I mean, they have live stream also for us. When I compare those playing the tabs and using your solfege, the music comes out different. Yeah, it's like flat, you know. After a while, you get so boring listening to this tab music, you know, using tabs. Solfege is like richer, see.
Oh yeah, I like the class because every time I want to know something, and then when I ask, then you explain it so clear to the point, and then to the point of very, very clear. That means to the point and to the point of clarity, and that also you are able to guide me in such a way that I will receive it in depth in my heart, and I know how to operate. But the thing is that I need to practice on my own also. I think a lot comes from you just listen and you know, and once you know for sure what it is, then you work on it or work your fingers on it. Then when you get the feel of it, wow, it's so rewarding. I love it. Yeah.
And I think Jewel is the one student that never been absent before.
Every single day, except for the day I was so sick. I was so sick. I was giddy. I was going down the bus. I was feeling very giddy, and I felt like vomiting, and I couldn't vomit, and then I was so weak. Then every move I make, it's so weak. I had to force myself. I need the strength. I was so weak. I can't even open my eyes. And that was the only day I couldn't make it. But even then, I'm still listening in, and I enjoyed the class without me.
Looking forward to be able to. I really admire Jewel's theory. He sit in your class, and she really she's somebody like without knowledge of music, and that you can turn her around to somebody so. And to be honest, she's so good, somebody goes song initially, but now you can turn her to somebody who can really ask you, questions in class, the theory aspect. So this one is very good, Jewel. Yeah. So I enjoyed watching and following the class, and now I'm also, as I sit more, you can. But I know, Daniel, your class cannot just one lesson. We have to go on. The more you go on sitting every lesson, you'll be there. And of course, also partly also because like what Jewel said, is we need to have the time to practice also. And portion by portion, which also I must admit that the previous instructor, she always say, if you don't need to rush into the song, you just practice on the strum pattern, like maybe rumba, you just go on rotational chords, then just strum, practice on the strum. The pattern will do, Then once you then you put into the song.
Yes,
portion by portion, bit by bit, and you'll be there. That's what I do. That's why the last year, at first I can't make it, right? I so scared. I was so disappointed. No songs can come out. But it's surprising. Maybe it was under pressure or what, that night I just practiced. Came out. I was practicing the fingering only.
I remember Selina saying she don't like the song Chinese. I don't know how to sing. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Anna is the best song.
Yeah. Actually, that's almost happened to any. I think for myself, I experienced that. I tried very hard. I couldn't get it right, But one day I woke up. When I played again, suddenly it's different. So there's always growth. There's always, room for improvement in us. So thank God for that.
Yeah, that's why it's good that I repeat sitting in your class, although I may be one of the worst students, but I for theory aspect, I'm beginning. I actually no regrets in sitting in your, especially the Australian network. Because it was like basic. Then I was listening. Back to the basics. Then I begin to understand better. And this round, your teaching on the first lesson for this strum and pluck, you taught the basic on the key of F, right? So it benefited me again.
Wow.
Most memorable thing. When I'm able to play a song well, and also yeah, when everybody can play well all together. Yeah, and
Wow.
especially Daniel, when you sing out the rhythm, the what you call that, the the what the pulse.
Ah.
Especially I love the pulse because when you sing the pulse, and it's actually the rhythm of the beats count, and then this is the part that I like. It really helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
yeah. And then also the little breakdowns of explanation of the complicated strum, and
Mm.
also the different type of strum you demonstrate, and also the theory, how you arrive at certain chords, and also the chromatic progression, and also how you arrange the notes in such that it's ascending, descending,
Mm.
down about, and how you arrive the notes from the chord notes, and then also from the notes that's in the solfege.
Mm.
Yeah, so you connect them together.
Mm.
Then yeah, then it's more beautiful than the normal song.
Memorable moment, because it's okay. The most that was last year. I mean, during our Christmas. That's the best, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Yeah, the most enjoyable, and also we learn a lot from you. And
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I will always remember your techniques. I mean, how you guide us along the chord progression. You know, I only remember all your. I enjoy your method, technique of teaching.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why. That's how when I go for my art class, how I managed to speak to my friend Anne. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got her. Come, and
Oh, I just realized. I thought you just got to know each other after, but
No.
you are the one who brought her.
Yeah, refer her to you. Yeah. So
Wow.
she does, and I think I feel very touched because she is also like Jewel, somebody who got no knowledge of music, and when she sits in your class, she can come up with something, very well. Yeah, the song. Yeah. And the other lady, what was her name? I think Lydia. She also mentioned to me she attended your key of C.
Oh, long time back. I think.
Yeah,
I think
together with Anne. Then she said, "Oh, Daniel's class is very unique and very good, and I think you cannot find it elsewhere." And but because of her, she wanted to take another course. I think now she's working in the community, like homes like that. So yeah, I'm not sure whether is it a counseling course. That's why she can't continue with your class. I attend 2 classes. Sometimes, okay, Daniel, I feel like otherwise just concentrate on one lesson. But each time I tell myself, if I go move to elsewhere, I scared I miss your good theories and what. So, but between intermediate and strum and plug, there are different techniques that you impart to us. You know what I mean? And one is finger style, and the other one is the strumming, and your strumming is also different. In terms and learning how to the rhythm. You help us to in terms of rhythm, learning to play with the backing track. Yeah, for strum and plug.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot. can't help falling in love.
Yeah.
We play first, then we play back.
Yeah.
Intermediate lesson is different because you really teach all the detail techniques like sliding la, hammer on, those kind of really theoretical part. And the when you play the solo, the song come out very rich.
Why I take 2 classes is because the material in both the classes are very rich. Yeah, so for the strum and plug class, we learn chords as a collection of notes, and also how to arrange the chords such that it is in the sequence of beautiful notes, and also we do the different. Daniel teach the different beat count. You teach the different beat count, and also different feel strum and plug pattern, and also the groove variations, how to start and end a song, different feel of a strum method, many creations for one part, and I think so much more. And also, you also help us. You also tell us the number one thing you must do is to listen, to internalize, and then after that you transfer into your motoring of the finger, and then on the fingerboard, and also how to place the chord, your finger, such a way that it will fast chord transitions. And then also for the intermediate class, you cover, you teach us to learn the melody according to the beat and timing. So the music is so fantastic, it's so smooth, and it's professional music, you see. And this is what I like. Yeah, one day Selina and me, we can play like that.
Amen.
Yes.
Sure.
Our aspiration.
Yeah. That's very good.
Oh yeah, then continue from there. It's just that we also need to have contrast. Contrast very important for the beauty of the song, and also the how to get the add up to the full song frame. There are variations, the contrast, accuracy in the finger executions, notes arrangement, notes progression, chord arrangement, finger position and movement for fast, effective change of chords and melody. And melody needs to be the loudest. And actually, I also gain insight into how music come about and how it is made. So one day, I hope that we can play any song just by listening to the tune. So I think this mention is just a bit like, I believe, because I think we can do much more. All we need to do is we don't get overwhelmed, and we try to, we have our weaknesses now, so we just persevere and then look to God for strength.
Yeah. Amen.
Oh yeah, because Selina was so, when we first started on in the strum and plug class, and then the group chat was so kind of like quite alive, But I noticed Selina is very sincere and always she's sincere, and she's very perseverant. She got a lot of perseverance, and she's sincere, and then she like never give up, even though but I can sense that she needs she's quiet lah. She's like, I thought there was a connection there, so I couldn't describe.
Yeah.
So
Good chemistry lah. Good chemistry between you two. Yeah. So
Right, like sisters. Yeah, for those newcomers, I think I will encourage them to like continue on, in your lesson. It will help rather than just one lesson. One lesson, probably you will not feel the richness of the course. It's good to be able to sit in for several, and it's really music now. I mean, attending your lessons are very enriching.
ladies, you convinced me to join your ukulele class.
But that's the truth.
But I will always remember what you always tell us about chords are not like shapes, it's the collection of notes. Then when you sit in your class, you really explain one note by one note, become a collection of the notes. Yeah, which is very good.
Yeah. Thank
Step by
you.
step technique,
I want to say that I'm very privileged and so blessed to be able to sit in your classes. Yeah.
My honor.
Yes, your class. Only your class.
Yes.
Yes, only your class. Yes, Selina? Yes?
Yes, the same. Because
if you got any class, you raise and cheer.
actually, both Jewel and myself, we always, when the new class wants to start, we will discuss, how want to continue or not. But sometimes you feel like backing out. But on the other hand, you think back of the richness of your course. And for me, I've at least gone through my journey with other places. So you're the best already, Daniel.
Wow. Thank God for that.
You're the best.
I think it's his anointing. I mean, I truly, can't say much. I thank God for that, you see. Like
it's real music, you're teaching really music, like as if we go through like keyboard also, not just even keyboard also. When you got to do the ABRSM exam, also we learn the theoretical part, not just play, remember the chords, then just play by heart or what.
Oh, Selina, you keep saying that, Daniel is the best. You make me so comforted. Make me so blessed. Yeah.
Yes, I've gone through so many places.
Yeah. I feel so privileged and blessed.
Yeah, and I feel privileged also because I feel blessed also. I have wonderful students.
But actually, to be very frank, Daniel, it's actually your anointing. You have a lot of anointing. You got very strong anointing.
Okay.
You seem to know what your student wants and from their heart, So you're able to reach their heart with your
Goosebump. Yeah.
You are able to put your hand inside your student heart, grab it, and then know the problem there, and then you just give them the answer to the heart. Yeah.
That really, I need to give credit to the Lord because really is like beyond me, really. And I'm sure the Lord also will lead you also because you are His beloved children. Great things will come out of you also.
Yeah. I really hope that one day I can play beautiful worship song.
Sure. Yes. Yeah.
Actually, I came with the heart of wanting to learn and worship the Lord.
Wow.
This is my intention.
Sure. Yes, sure. Okay. So thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night for today, right? If you're tired, don't practice.
But we are I feel very burnt out.
Okay, don't do anything. Just sleep, watch something else, just make yourself happy.
True, Daniel. I mean, Jewel, if you can't play, just put aside. Just like we're all doing accounts, if our trump balance cannot balance, we just, the next morning when you come back, somehow or other you can balance,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes you just sit there, you cannot,
Wow, that's the way.
Or just practice on the technique of the strum pattern, like 4-3-2-1 or 4-3-2-3. Just play that every day, then automatically and put it into the song.
Yeah.